What is going on, you guys? This is Sage, and we are playing some more Call of Duty today, as usual. And we're playing some Domination on Bootleg. This map is pretty fun, and I'm actually not going to be sniping. I'm going to trick you and switch to my P90. And the reason is because this is a short period when I was playing that I was trying to get some serious, sick gameplay, get a double MOAB or 100 kill specialist or something like that. And we'll see if I do that this game. Who knows? Haha. Teaser slash... I was going to say spoiler, but I didn't spoil anything. Okay, so I actually have something to talk about this video, guys. Something productive and interesting to talk about. And I'm kind of going to piggyback off of someone else's video, and that's Woody's gamertag. I'm sure most of you know who that is if you watch any YouTube commentaries whatsoever. Woody's gamertag, he recently posted a video titled, I think, Are Slayers as Bad as Campers? And I kind of want to talk about that too because I have a slightly different playstyle than Woody, but very similar, and I pretty much agreed with everything he said. But it's definitely still something that I think is interesting and that I want to talk about and kind of expand on. So, a brief summary of what he said in his video. He kind of talked about campers and how bad campers are for the game and just worthless they can be for the team, you know? And they can be super annoying if they're on the other team, but even if they're on your team, because they're normally not going to be helping you do the objective. Usually they're just worried about their KD or their kill streaks or whatever, and they're not trying to do the objective. Now sometimes, you know, I'll let it slide if someone's covering a flag. For example, if you have 2 flags already and you're camping on a flag, I'm not worried about that because you're doing the objective in a way, you know. That flag does say defend, and in Domination you don't always want to have 3. Well, you usually don't want to have 3. You usually just want to have 2 and keep the other team, you know, trapped on a third of the map. So in some cases, you know, camping, I'll let it slide, but for the most part, nobody likes it. They always get a bad rap, as he said, and deservingly. And then there's Slayers, and I consider myself to be, I guess I would say, a Slayer that's objective-minded. I always refer to myself as objective-minded because I always want to win, and I always try to win, and I do what I can to win. But I'm good at killing, and so I like to do that. So say there's, you know, people on my team. I have a few friends on my team in this game who are good, so I know there's a good chance we're going to win. And if there's a flag to be capped and my team's around it, I'll let them cap it if there's no need for me to jump on it, you know. Woody called himself an objective player because that's just how he's wired. And that's totally cool, and he's a great player, and I'm sure he wins just as much as I do, if not more. But I like to kill, and in this game, you know, this is kind of a bad video to talk about this because I'm totally focused on slaying in this video. There's my first MOAB. Oh, did I just spoil something? First MOAB. Anyway, so I like to call myself, you know, say I'm right in the middle between hardcore Slayer and objective player. And to be honest, being either extreme is very bad. Now, Woody talked about being on the Slayer extreme where, well, it's kind of iffy here. So there's Slayers who... Right, he said this, will get tons of kills. If you're posting 70, 80, 90 kills in a game, there's a very small chance you're going to lose that game. Yeah, I would say there's a very small chance you're going to lose that game because keeping the other team dead that much means they're not going to be able to do the objective. And if your 5 teammates can't cover an objective while you're getting 70, 80, 90 kills, then, you know, you can't really blame that loss on yourself, on the Slayer. And I have had that happen before where I posted 60, I think almost 70 kills in a game and I got a MOAB. And what happened was I had 5 teammates that were just absolutely worthless and it was in Domination. And there's just nothing I could do to get the win. And I did try and play the objective. And then what happens at the end of the game is someone sends me a message talking crap. And if you go back and look, I actually made a video about it. It's called the best trash talking response ever because I did have a response for him. So you guys can go back and watch that if you want. But what happened is I got 60 some odd kills and a MOAB and tried doing the objective that game, but it just, I couldn't win. I couldn't make up for my 5 other teammates, you know. And then the guy ended up talking crap to me because I had so many kills and yet we lost. So he's saying I didn't do the objective, right? So I think that's stupid. I think I did get a bad rap for that simply because I got so many kills. It absolutely wasn't my fault that we lost, you know? And then the next game I got 70-something kills and we ended up winning, and so I sent him a message back. But anyway, I'm not sure exactly where I was headed with this. Oh, so the Spectrum. I was talking about the Spectrum. I'm not sure exactly why I call my MOAB in right here, by the way. So if you're an absolute beast of a Slayer, you know, you're welcome to do that. Your team should be doing the objective, and you should, you know, you should do what you're good at. If you're a bad Slayer, like Woody said, then you're probably not helping your team because you're probably focused too much on trying to get those kill streaks, and you know, you might not be posting 60 or 70, 80 kills, even 30 or 40 kills. You can, you know, put up a high KD and stuff and absolutely not help your team and lose a lot of games, and that's not the good person to be. But on the other end, it's not good to be completely objective-minded either. And here's let me just talk about this. So we're kind of spawn killing him here. There's a bunch of guys that spawn on my right, and I'm close to my second MOAB. I get the 3-piece here, and then come out to try and kill the last 2. And no, they all spawn there again. I didn't get a second MOAB. Oh, I tricked you guys. Man, this is the closest I've been to a double MOAB, by the way. And I think I was on a 22 run there at the end, but I died. Okay, let me finish up my point. So it's not good to be either extreme. Let me talk about that, because if you're on the extreme of being an objective player and you can't slay at all, that's not going to help your team either, because you've got to have people dead. You've got to be able to clear areas out in order for you to do objectives. You can't just run and jump on a flag when there's 4 or 5, even when there's 1 or 2 or 3 guys watching a flag. If you're not going to kill any of them, then you're not going to be able to pull that flag. So that's not going to be any good for you or your team if you're just running at flags and dying on them. And that does happen quite a bit. There will be kids on my team that simply run out, and I just watch them run out on a flag and die when I'm trying to shoot the people around him and save him and cover him, and he has no concern for those people. You're not going to be able to pull those flags. And so, you know, it's not really good to be that person either. You gotta play a little bit smarter and, you know, kill the people that are covering the objective before you can take that objective. So I kind of just wanted to mention that. Like I said, I'm right in the middle of that spectrum, which is, I think, the best place to be, which is an objective Slayer. And, you know, you're around the objectives as much as possible, covering them. If one's being taken, you try and go back and cover it and all that stuff. And if you need to get an objective to get the win, then you go for it, you know? And that's pretty much my philosophy. That's what I try to do. And that's why I can't say I do, but I play with a clan that has 6, 7, 8, 9 win ratios. And the reason I don't is because I play so much on my own. I usually play late at night when none of my friends are online. And I play a lot more than them usually, at least without them. And so my win ratio is like around 3, which is still good. But yeah, I just play too much alone, and even being an objective-minded player, it's so hard to get a lot of wins when you have 5 randoms on your team. You're not going to win, you know, you're not going to have a super high win ratio. Anyway, that's just what I wanted to talk about in this video. I'll have videos shortly talking about Black Ops 2. What's going on is I'm about to buy Final Cut Pro 10, a new Final Cut, so I can put it on my MacBook. Right now I'm still editing on my dad's computer, and he uses it a lot. Plus I'm trying to put as much effort as possible into the videos so they're enjoyable and informative, because I think Black Ops 2 is going to be awesome, and it deserves informative videos. Anyway, this game was fun. I really wish I had gotten that double MOAB. I still haven't gotten one, but I haven't been playing as much either, and I haven't been try-harding like I did this game so much. I've been using stupid guns like the stupid PM9 and all that fun stuff. And I also like to snipe. I still can't decide if I want to be full-time sniper, you know, on my channel, or just post whatever I want, but I think, well, I do post whatever I want still, but I just love sniping too much. Way to run into a grenade, Sage. You're just brilliant. So this video is going to come to a close. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you liked the topic. Let me know what you guys think about the whole Slayers Campers idea, and I will put Woody's video in the description if you want to go watch it. Then that would be awesome. Because he's only got like 500,000 views or something. I'm probably going to get 40 on this video. So definitely go support him. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Peace.